American Gangster with Denzel. What that's like? What was that like?
Big school. I was big school.
Put your big boy pants on.
Yeah. That was big school, man. That was intimidating. Intimidating, like kind of like, damn, me? You sure? You know what I mean? Yeah, Russell Crowe, RZA, directed by Ridley Scott.
Yeah.
Same motherfucker did Gladiator. For real? Me. Denzel, Common, Chiwetel, Ruby D. You know what I'm saying? So many legendary, Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yep.
So many legendary actors and actresses that were called upon, and I was included. I was a little overwhelmed. I ain't gonna cap you down. I remember the scene that I was supposed to be doing with Denzel, where we sitting outside in the yard. I want to be like you, Uncle Frank.
You throwing the baseball?
Yeah, well, actually, they cut from me, like catching the base, something like that. And I sit down, and we go through it like a little rehearsal. And then, you know, while they setting up the cameras and shit, I'm pacing back and forth. You know what I mean? I'm like talking to myself and shit. And Denzel say, "Hey, what's up, nigga? You nervous?" I say, man, kinda, bro. I just don't wanna fuck it up. Just don't wanna fuck it up.
Oh, for real.
He say, fuck it up. He say, hey, listen, let me tell you something. Look around. They could have had anybody do what you're doing right now. They could have put anybody in this position. They could have put anybody right here. Couldn't they? I said, yeah. He said, they chose you, didn't they? I said, yeah. He said, do you know why? Do you know why they chose you? I said, yeah, I think so. He said, okay, well, if you know why they chose you, get your ass in there and do that. You ain't got nothing to be nervous about. And so, you know, after that, we went in there and did the scene. And I think we took it. I think it was like one take and a safety. You know what I mean? But he really, really spoke. Man, he spoke life into me at the time, because for him to even look at me eye to eye and, you know what I'm saying, respect my craft enough and respect, you know, me enough as an actor. Especially, this was when a lot of formal, or should I say, first trade actors were looking at rappers who get movies kind of like, oh, man.
Sideways.
You know what I mean? So for him to even take the time to pour into me and give me some game right then, that took me a long way.
How hard, you know, you been in comedy now, how hard were you laughing on set with Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart, bro?
I couldn't keep a straight face, man. I ain't lying. I couldn't keep a straight face. I probably would have been in the movie a lot more if I wasn't laughing when the camera was on me so much. You know what I'm saying? Man, you can't. Kevin Hart funny. He can't not be funny.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Just him.
And Will Ferrell, same thing, man. You get these motherfuckers together, that shit was just hilarious. And there was a lot of shit that they did on days where I wasn't there. When I saw the movie, I was like, God damn, what the fuck? But you know, pushing the limits is what, you know what I'm saying? That's what make comedy, that's what make it great.
Yeah.
But that was a phenomenal opportunity that Kevin Hart pretty much, man, he pretty much just ushered me into that. You know what I mean? He said, man, this guy right here, this is you all day. I just need you to come and be you. That's it. Like, all right, cool, let's do it.
I was around a little bit around the time BMF was here. Your assessment.
That was a magical moment.
Man, I'm talking about great years. What's your assessment on BMF 50 Cent? How accurate is that to you?
How what?
Accurate.
How accurate? Well, listen, first of all, I'm looking and learning about the days before I met Meech. I wasn't in Detroit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I remember him as like, you know, one of the first niggas who had a Bentley in the city. You know what I'm saying? Or a Rover, I don't remember. But he had, you know what I'm saying, he was just always known as a quiet motherfucker who had, you know, had the paper. And I don't know what happened before he made it to Atlanta.
Yeah.
So presently, right now, what I'm seeing is teaching me. I'm,
Yeah, a lot about
gaining
it.
a different level of understanding and a different level of appreciation.
Yeah.
And I think, you can't say enough about 50 for putting his name, his reputation, relationships together on behalf of somebody like Meech. And even to take the opportunity to pour into Lil Meech.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's the biggest part.
To pour into Lil Meech and put him, again, first time actor, leading role. You see what I'm saying? That's a lot of trust.
Yeah.
That's a lot of trust. That's a lot of risk. You know what I mean? And to make it work the way that it's been wildly successful is, I think that's commendable.
Yeah. That's
Commendable, at the least.